improves your mood, boosts energy, and promotes better sleep. Aside from these health-related components, we also have skill-related fitness components, which are agility, balance, coordination, power, reaction time, and speed. These components allow us to do various physical activities. Now that you know the different components of physical fitness, let us now get to know ways on how to assess and keep ourselves fit and healthy. The first one is getting your body mass index, or BMI. For this, you will need the following: a weighing scale, a tape measure, and basic math skills. Measure weight in kilograms, your height in meters, and compute for your BMI using this formula. BMI equals weight in kilograms over height in meters squared. Second is the zipper test. Its purpose is to test the flexibility of the shoulder girdle. For this, stand straight, raise your right arm, bend your elbow, and reach back as far as possible. To test the right shoulder, extend your left arm down and behind your back, bend your elbow up across your back, and try to reach your fingers over those of your right hand, as if to pull a zipper or scratch between the shoulder blades. To test the left shoulder, use the guide as scoring. To test your cardiovascular endurance, we will have a 3-minute test. You will need a step height of about 12 inches, or you may use a step of your stairs. A stopwatch, drum, clapper, clicker, metronome, with a speaker, or any similar device. At the start of the timer, follow this easy instructional video. Immediately after 3 minutes, stand and repeat your pulse, and in 5 seconds, or at the signal, start to get the heart rate. Also pulse while making the pulse. Count the pulse beat for 10 seconds and multiply it by 6. Next is push-ups. Do it to measure the strength of your upper extremities. This is how the men will do it. Perform as many repetitions as possible in 1 minute. Have a family member take the time for you to measure explosiveness and strength of your legs. So you'll have a standing long jump, and you're going to need these tape measure, a meter stick, or any measuring device to follow this video instruction. Stand behind the takeoff line with feet parallel to each other. The tips of the shoes should not go beyond the line. Bend knees and swing arms backward, then swing the arms forward as you jump, landing on both feet. Try to jump as full bend level. You must land on both feet. Perform the test twice in succession. Have someone to get your score. A. After the jump, spot mark where the back of the heel or either feet of the tester has landed nearest to the takeoff line. And B. Record the distance of the two trials and use this table for scoring. Next is the hexagon test to measure agility. Use the masking tape to make a hexagon on the floor. Follow this video on how to execute it. Stand with both feet together inside the hexagon, facing the marked side. At the signal, go, using the ball of the feet, and with the arms in front, jump clockwise over the line, then back over the same line inside the hexagon. Continue the pattern with all the sides of the hexagon. Rest for 1 minute, then repeat the test counterclockwise. For the partner, A, start the time at the signal of go and stop. Once the performer reaches the side before he or ruler, a table, and a chair. Follow this video on how to execute it properly. For the tester, sit on a chair next to a table so that the elbow and the lower arm rests on the table's top position. Place the heel of the hand on the table so that the fingers and the thumb extend beyond. The fingers and the thumb should at least be 1 inch apart. Now catch the ruler or stick with the thumb and the index finger without lifting the elbow from the table as the partner drops the stick or the ruler. Hold the stick or the ruler while the partner reads the measurement. Do this twice for the partner. Hold the ruler stick at the top, allowing it to dangle between the thumb and fingers of the performer. Hold the ruler stick so that the 12-inch mark is even between the thumb and the index finger. No part of the hand of the performer should touch the ruler or stick. Drop the ruler stick without warning and let the tester catch it with his or her thumb and index finger. Write the score on the upper part of the thumb. Use this table for scoring. For your hand and eye coordination, we will do juggling. You will need SIPA or washer weighing 4 grams with a 5-inch straw or 20 pieces of bundled rubber bands or any similar local material weighing 4 grams. See this video on how to execute the test. Get the SIPA or rubber band or any similar local material alternately with the right and left palm upwards. The height of the material being tossed should be at least above the head or person. Count how many times the performer has hit the material with the right and left hand. Stop the test if the material drops or after 2 minutes has expired. There shall be 3 trials. For the scoring, record the highest number of hits the performer has done using this table. And lastly, the sport balance stand test. This is to assess the ability to maintain equilibrium or balance. You will need a stopwatch and make sure that you do this on a flat, non-slip surface. For the tester, remove your shoes and place your hands on the hips. Position the right foot on the side of the knee of the left foot. Raise the heel, balance on the ball of the foot. Do the same procedure with the opposite foot. For the partner, start the time as the heel of the performer is raised off the floor. Stop the time if any of the following occurs. The hand or hands come off the hips. The supporting foot swivels or moves or hops in any direction. Or the non-supporting foot loses contact with the knee. Or the heel of the supporting foot touches the floor. There shall be 3 trials. For the scoring, record the time for both feet to the nearest second and divide the score by 2 to get the average percentage score. You may use this table. There you have it. Now you know your strengths and weaknesses. You can start improving them. One of the best ways to stay fit and healthy is through physical activity because it requires the use of skeletal muscles that utilizes energy. Did you know that physical activity is classified into 4 domains, namely occupational, domestic, transportation, and leisure time? Occupational. These are the activities you do at your workplace. Imagine that you are already at your immersion, lifting computers, filing documents, or walking from one office to the other. These are all examples of occupational activities. Domestic. These are the activities you do at home. Washing clothes and dishes, gardening, carpentry, or repairing furniture, baking home cooked or cleaning the house. Transportation. These are the activities that involve traveling, riding a jeepney, tricycle, motorcycle, or bicycle. Leisure time. These are activities you do during recreational activities like playing, swimming, hiking, or craft making. Aside from the physical activity, we can also have exercises which, according to Buckley and Fishman, are planned, structured, and repetitive body movements that someone engages in for the purpose of improving or maintaining physical fitness or health. Here are the activities that would make you physically fit: aerobic, muscle strengthening, and bone strengthening activities. Aerobic activities are also called endurance activities, which people move their large muscles in a rhythmic manner for sustained periods. Muscle strengthening is a kind of activity that includes resistance training and lifting weights, causing our muscles to work or hold against an applied force of weight. Bone strengthening, sometimes called weight bearing or weight loading activity, produces a force on the bones that promotes bone growth and strength. My question to you is, do we get to exercise these days? Because of the current situation, most of us are at home. And not too many of us have space to do physical activities for play. Other reasons or barriers barriers to physical activity are the lack of time, no social support, lack of energy, lack of motivation, fear of injury, lack of skills, high costs, lack of facilities, and weather conditions. Being physically fit also includes eating right, so let's talk about food and our eating habits. Eating habits refers to why and how people eat, which foods we eat, and with whom they eat with, as well as the ways people obtain, store, use, and discard food. There are also factors that influence our eating habits. Influences on food choices are individual preferences, cultural, social, religious, economic, environmental, and political influence. How can we improve our eating habits? To improve our eating habits, it will require us to reflect, replace, and reinforce. Reflect on all of our specific eating habits, both bad and good, and your common triggers for unhealthy eating. Replace your unhealthy eating habits with healthier ones. Reinforce your new healthier eating habits. And now let's check on whether you learned about the topic today. In 30 seconds, get a piece of paper and a pen and answer our questions. Your time starts now. I hope you have your materials now. Let's begin. Question number one for 10 seconds. This is the combination of health, fitness, and body fitness. Time starts now. Time's up. The correct answer is physical fitness. Question number two for 20 seconds. Name the five different components of health-related fitness. Time starts now. Time's up. The correct answer in any order are body composition, cardiovascular endurance, flexibility, muscle endurance, and muscular strength. For our final question, name the three ways of improving your eating habits. 20 seconds starts now. Time's up. The correct answers in any order are reflect, replace, and focus. I hope you got all the answers right. Physical activity can be more enjoyable and beneficial for your health. You can make your physical activities more exciting and challenging. With moderate, you can add some additional activities or add more minutes to convert them into vigorous activities. This will allow you to keep your body fit while staying active. Always remember, a healthy body makes a healthy mind. Join us as we engage in different physical activities, not only engaging activities that await you, but also practical learnings towards achieving an active and healthy lifestyle. This is Coach Joseph Lion, your home teacher. PBS, Philippine Broadcasting Service, 1278, DZRM, Radio, Magazine.
Awesome day, everyone! Welcome to the second episode of UPSC by Gotcha, a diverse approach to understanding culture, society, and politics. I'm Teacher Don, and together we will deepen our knowledge to be more aware and inclined to our surroundings and community. How's your travel and learning experience when we were in Baguio, Cebu, and Davao City last week? Was it fun? I bet it is. Can you still remember our fun acts? Be sure to always remember them. Let me know by using the hashtag Gotcha and promote your learning experiences